Alright, so I was looking at an elders video, and it was a clip that I recorded, and I just wanted to grab some scriptures with it. So this is a definition of feminism. This isn't against shot at like anybody or anything, but it's just for educational purposes. Hopefully it's edifying. So feminism, the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of equality of the sexes. Alright. So maybe in the 1920s, they started like women's suffrage, and it wasn't just for equal rights. These elites devised plans, and as we see in this video, they go briefly into why they did it, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into these scriptures. So Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judge thereof. If not wherein, who is he? All right, that's a scripture we always like to bring out. So from there, I'm gonna go to Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because the power is in their hand." And as we read in Job 9:24, said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So they got the power to do these things. They devise iniquity, because if you go to Psalm 64, you go to verse 2. "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." So they all about iniquity. You go to verse 6. "They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart. The heart is deep." So the people that run these countries, the elite bankers overseas, you may not be deep per se, but these people that devise these different plans, it says that the heart is deep, and then in Hebrew, the heart is talking about the mind. So they go out and they search diligently to seek out different traps and stuff for people. And feminism, you might see it as just, women just want equal rights, to reiterate, but nah, they had an actual plan, as we can see in this video. But I'm gonna go to what was I at? Oh, Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." So they actually sit in their beds and think about evil plans. And then it says, "When the morning is light." So when day comes, they practice it because they got the power to do that. So they think about these things and they like, damn, I'm about to really do this shit. All right. So then from there, I'm gonna go to Ecclesiasticus 5:15. "Be not ignorant of anything, in a great matter or a small." So we know that they in charge of the news and the media and stuff. And I'm gonna say just things like taxes. Taxes has a reasoning behind that, but you gotta read behind what actually they're doing behind that. All right. Yeah, so we gotta read past what you see in the news, just anything that you can see with your own two eyes. You gotta use your mind. All right. So this is Psalms 36:4. "He deviseth mischief upon his bed." Again, like Micah 2:1. He making these evil plans while he's sitting up at night about how he's gonna oppress the poor and the wicked. I mean, the poor and the righteous. "He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil." So he setteth himself in a way that is not good. You go to Obadiah 1:3. It says basically it talks about his pride. He sets himself in great pride. And then it's also another verse in Obadiah talks about the soul that is in him is not upright. So he doesn't set himself in a way that is good. It says not good, so it's evil. And it says he abhorreth not evil, so he does not hate evil, so therefore he is evil, because he supports it. All right. So okay, and feminism was prophesied in the Bible. You go to Jeremiah 31:22. It says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth." So this is a new thing. A woman shall compass a man. And if you go to compass a man, it says, you go to the Christian Standard Bible, says a female will shelter a man. And it's not just talking about, I mean, you got some guys that live with females, but ultimately this is talking about is saying that a female is going to be over a man, and feminism started about equality, but now you see it's evolved into, you know, women being over the man. All right, and all these things are created to deceive everybody, and it's going to work on everybody, but it's not going to work on the elect. As we read in Matthew 24:24, it says, "For there shall arise false Christ and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." But that's not going to happen. The Most High is not going to allow that to happen. So hopefully this video is edifying. If you get a chance, read those scriptures and just meditate on them. And without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and post this video. Shalom.
He was at the house one night, and we were talking, and he started laughing. He said, "Aaron, what do you think women's liberation was about?" And I said, I had pretty conventional thinking about it at that point. I said, I think it's about women having the right to work, getting equal pay with men, just like they won the right to vote. You know? And he started to laugh. He said, "You're an idiot." And I said, "Why am I an idiot?" He said, let me tell you what that was about. We, the Rockefellers, funded that. We funded women's lib, you know? And we're the ones who got all of the newspapers and television, the Rockefeller Foundation. He says, and you want to know why? He said, there were two primary reasons. And one reason was we couldn't tax half the population before women's lib. And the second reason was, now we get the kids in school at an early age. We can indoctrinate the kids how to think. Because it breaks up their family. The kids start looking at the state as the family, as the school, as the officials, as their family, not as the parents teaching them. And so those are the two primary reasons for women's lib, which I thought up to that point was a noble thing. You know, when I saw their intentions behind it, where they were coming from when they created it, the thought of it, I saw the evil behind what I thought was a noble adventure.
Aaron, did you know that Gloria Steinem, in one of her own books, now admits the CIA funded Miss Magazine?
No, I had no idea about that. No, I never heard that.
Yeah, we're going to...
The CIA funded Miss Magazine?
Funded Miss Magazine with the stated goal of taxing women and breaking up the family.
No kidding. I never heard that. Well, Nick told me. I mean, I know it, but not because I know the CIA was involved in it.
Well, Gloria Steinem was proud of it. Oh, the CIA wanted to help me help women.
No kidding.
So they funded it, yeah. And of course, it's divide and conquer.
Right,
and what they do is they focus in, obviously, on real problems. Women were getting shafted in many ways, but the elite wasn't planning to help them. They were planning to really shaft them and take men away from them. Look at what they did with black families. You only had about 10% illegitimacy 50 years ago in black communities, and now it's over 90%. And look at welfare. We're going to give you some money. You can't have a man in the house. Right? And so that was further to degrade the family. Yeah. Totally destroyed. And now illegitimacy is over 50% in the general population.
Right. Well, see, the whole thing is these people control the money, so they make all the rules. You understand? And they put whatever rules they want into effect. And the truth is, America has really become a socialist, communistic country. And everybody says it's a capitalistic country. It's not a capitalistic country. You know, how can it be capitalistic when you have a central bank?